All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
The Eminence in Shadow, Season 1, Episode 14. We're about to eminence up in this place.
Gotcha.
All right? All the shadows. Yeah. But really, what is the deal, though, with Aurora?
Yeah. I'm excited to know. I'm excited to find out. I feel like she's set up for just long-term story stuff.
Yep.
She kind of gets in between all the cult stuff, all the Diablo stuff, all the Sid Eminence related stuff, and just feels like this anomaly in the middle here.
There's
now, either she's connected to all of it, or you know, something completely different.
Right.
And either way, that's really exciting given how well they handled the lore reveal of how deep this cult stuff goes with Diablos here. But we are in front of a sealed door with a lot of chains. We got the hero fighting here. And just casually stabbed Sid through the chest.
Right. But he didn't seem to mind. In fact, he seemed a bit happy
excited
that happened.
Yeah. Bro's been putting a seal on his own power, and he's like, I made a contract with myself, you know?
Yeah, ever since I was 3 years old in this world, I was like, okay,
if I'm ever brought near to death.
Right, then I will unleash the true power or something like that. Yeah,
exactly. Well, we'll see. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What? He bit her clavicle? Like...
So is it that he'll, like, use the piece of her that he bit out to, like, be able to draw the sword or something? Or, oh no, she's just also just gone. Okay.
He went for full rule of cool.
Yeah. You just get good.
Just have 1,000 heroes.
Yeah.
Bro
opens his second eye.
Zawarudo. There's his magic. It's coming out. Oh my god. Yeah, what do you mean, simple? Ah!
Oh my god. Oh shit, here we go.
Yep. Oh, here we go again.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Atomic.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't know he was gonna say it, but wait.
Just destroy the sword, the chains, the gate, the everything.
Yep.
Oh my god. Holy shit, the city's just getting flooded. And they were waiting for that, so they're up high. Yeah. Just the
Well, I guess the sanctuary was underwater all that time.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Is this the real life?
Whoa. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
他にも嘘をついたわ。大切な記憶をありがとう。
僕も楽しかったよ。ありがとう。
あなたがもし本当の私を見つけたら、私を。
Oh, from the opening, yeah.
Hmm. So are we ever gonna get full confirmation?
No, I don't think so.
ねえ、悔しくない。悔しい。私たちは何もできなくて。
Yeah.
私も考えていました。先日の学園襲撃事件から大きな組織が裏で動いている。けれど、シャドウガーデンのことも私たちは弱く何も知らない。でも3人もいればできることもあるはず。
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
あなただって作家としてのコネや人脈があるでしょ。
We should form a shadow organization.
仲間も増やしたり、拠点の
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Yes.
具体性のかけらもないですね。協力しましょう。些細なものですが、私にもつてはあります。私も作家としての人脈を使って調べてみます。
Yeah, gotta be involved in it at least.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Stay up to date with everything.
世界の真実を暴く仲間。伝説の始まりみたいですね。勇者と剣士、そして足手まといが。
Oh my god.
足手まといはあなたよね。
Yep, whatever you say. Amazing.
それでベータは王女たちを誘導しています。
Yep.
うまくいけば潜り込めるかと。順調ね。はい。最悪の魔女アウロラ。
Mm-hmm.
魔人ディアボロス。
Yeah.
そう。
Yeah. Fun.
All right, cool.
You're right, yeah.
この物件はおすすめですよ、ルーナさん。大通りに面した立地、日当たりもよく間口も広い。
そうね。でも
Wonderful.
これだけの物件が1億2000万セニーですよ。
調査が終わりました。結果は可能です。
Oh my gosh.
間違いありません。石油です。
Oh my god.
買いましょう。物件すべてと
To get the oil.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Wow.
欲しい物件をすべて買い占めなさい。はい。始まるわよ。
Incredible.
不動産バブル。
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
The
go.
real estate. All right, let's go.
I'm making
my
an
God.
offer in cash.
そういえばデルタは
Yeah.
まだ戻られていませんが。もしかしてまだ聖地？
The chess pieces are their organization. She's still feral, yes.
She's like, I'm claiming this territory.
I urinated all over this bitch, yeah.
Right.
馴染みのある建築様式が異世界に。
2x4 あなたが教えてくれた建築技術の
The building techniques, I can't even.
Oh my god.
Like a little family.
Uh-huh.
本当にあの子たちも鍛えるの？
ええ、必ず必要になるわ。
Mm-hmm.
ディアボロス教団に対抗するためには、それにあの子たちも奴らと戦うための力を欲している。
そうか。ならば我が英知の一端をつけるとし、だけの暮らしだと護身術くらいは必要。
Of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, that's the best thing you can teach them. You're really freaking good at your martial capabilities and stuff.
オリアナ王国からの連絡です。
Mm.
王国最小ド M ケツハットがこの道
Perv
を
ass hat.
出発したとのことです。
Oh my god.
ド M ケツハット。
So it begins. Holy shit.
強引でもいい。正教を調査するべきです。オートでの事件
Nice, nice.
全員救命を旗に掲げれば、奴らだって無視はでき。同様のことを私もお父様、事なかれ主義の陛下らしい。同盟国の王であるオリアナ国王の
Oh.
そういう意味では、武神祭の開催が今年であっても幸いでしたね。
We're getting a festival?
武神祭連覇という肩書きは、騎士団からさらなる支援を引き出すには最適です。
Tournament arc. Let's go.
もしまたシャドウガーデンやディアボロス教団が何か仕掛けてきたら、
Clearly they will.
Mm-hmm.
常に ラが動いていました。もしかしたら武神祭でも。アレクシア。
I'm counting on it.
Yeah.
あれは人間が放てる威力ではない。学園の事件と同様に巨大な魔力を秘めたアーティファクトが原因としか考えられない。
Sure. I like
Okay.
their logic here.
武神祭に現れることがあれば倒すのみです。教団もシャドウガーデン、怪しい集団の後に続いて怪しい場所へ踏み込めなどといつ言いましたか？私もついていきたくてついていったわけではなく今まで支持してくれていた騎士団にすら会議の目を向けられている。
Okay.
引き抜いた優秀な人材を無意に失ったのだから力を示し道を切り開く。これまで通りそれしか。
All right. The Iris arc. Oh, wait.
Calm thyself! Calm down!
What?
Chocho
Choto the Mate.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
We got another atomic.
That we did.
And yeah, it's a proper time to use it. He was getting real fucking pissed of how much stuff he was having to deal with just to get some actual like progress here. So he's like, you know what? Blow it all to hell.
Exactly. Get
Yeah.
a sword to break the chains when it's right next to it, but I can't pull it out. And
Yeah.
then there's a door, and then there's all these, heroes trying to kill me.
Nah.
Fireball.
Just boom.
Yep.
Just explode it
Blow it all away.
Blow it all to hell.
Yep.
Okay, our theory was not crackpot. In
No.
fact, it was very much right
Yeah.
on. It's the trope of, oh, when there's the massive artifact or what have you that wants to be free, it manifests itself in a way that would be intriguing.
Exactly.
But it's not so clear cut because Aurora is Aurora.
right, like so
Aurora was an identity that the
right. Because
the demon Diablos basically used.
right. And whether that was, chicken or the egg of whether it's the witch Aurora was the person that then turned into a demon, or was the form that the demon took on to, move about unnoticed.
Either way is
Who's to
really
say?
interesting.
Yep.
And in a lot of ways, I like that we don't know that, but we did get confirmed that, yes, she is Diablos.
Right.
Diablos is Aurora.
Yep.
There is no, like, misconstruing that.
Right.
It was very, like, much hinted at in the previous episode, but in this episode, they just straight up confirmed it with the approaching things with Sid's eye, so I didn't feel like they needed to say it outright, but I'm glad that they did.
I think it's important that they did, just to make it like fully clear, right? It's the you know by now, but we're also going to say it just so that you can know that it's like fully like rock solid and stuff. Because one of the things that like I'm not great with mysteries, you know, and I feel like this was really important because now that we've had like a full like mystery reveal rather than like lore reveal, this is something where I feel a lot more solid with regards to understanding sort of the vibe and the style of the show when it comes to these sorts of things.
Right.
And so it's like, oh, okay, that's the kind of way that it does things. All right, cool.
Yeah.
We are actually exploring Diablos as a character.
Right, that's
awesome.
way more interesting than Diablos as just an entity that's that
Exactly.
big of a deal. Because Olivier being never really a hero, but just kind of an experiment that was successful and then they cloned over and over again to basically send out on missions to, extract more cells. Well, okay, so there's some things that can be implied with that, but we leave that up for now.
Right.
But the idea that then if the hero was never the hero, then Diablos didn't necessarily have to be some great demon or what have you. That could be just the iconography that makes it more intimidating and or just more
palatable
for the general masses of like, this is what we war against. Yes.
Right. And so be scared of this, but also we defeated this, so now be grateful to us and to what we say.
Now the arm clearly was
an actual physical thing.
Right.
But the idea of like, oh, was Diablos actually rampaging, or was it just something where they were a very powerful entity. And then these people are like, oh, we want to get the cells because we think that'd be able to give us power or whatever. And so they attack it, cut off the arm, seal it away or whatever, you know, like,
Right.
Because one of the things that's also funky is that, okay, they cut off the arm, they kept the arm, and then, assuming I'm not like forgetting, I don't think it was, did they say that they sealed Diablos away? Because if not, then it's the, okay, where's Diablos, right? And so maybe it's the idea that Diablos is still out there, but like, wasn't the, you know, apocalyptic rampaging monster that everybody thought.
So the
you know,
the immediate thought with that is that Diablos is more of a not a thing for this specific facility. Like if Diablos is sealed away or what have you, it's just not here.
okay, sure.
This is just the place where
the
they
arm
got
was
the
being
arm
kept.
was.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is clearly the only place that they can actually extract cells because they were only able to get 12, and that's why we have the 12 Knights of the Rounds.
Right,
So
which-
they don't have, even if they do have Diablos sealed away, it's not in a place that the cult can get to.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter. The main point is that this is the only access point that the cult had to Diablos.
And they don't have it anymore.
And they don't have it anymore.
So
And
now-
if anything, the part that's probably the most interesting about that is that you could say that they've been experimenting on the arm to try and get it to basically relent and give them, you know, what they want.
Right.
But that's why Aurora is the form that it manifested as, basically, is that it's just a it's a scared, wounded child, you know.
Right.
And it's also not the brain or what have you, so it's just the memory of that being or what have you.
Right. Whatever, you know, shadow of memory that was in the arm when they cut it off, and it's still sort of here, and so it has a sort of identity and all that. Yeah. Right. And also, something I just got to say that I really like as far as like long-lasting permanent consequences / progress from this event, not just the political things, but the arm's gone. So like the Cult of Diablos don't have their immortality pills anymore.
Nope.
Right? Like that's
He blew it all up.
He blew it all up. So
Yep.
granted, that's not going to make them all die or lose their power or whatever, because they still have, you know, potentially up to a year left with that affecting them.
Right.
And even once it stops, that just means they'll probably start aging and maybe be less powerful, not just die or
this
shrivel up
isn't
or
going to
whatever.
be something that immediately ends the cult.
Right. But it's something where it's like, okay, cool. We got a sense for how the cult could actually be defeated, like that is not just go to all 12 of the, you know, Knights of Rounds and, you know, chop their heads off one by one.
Yeah.
But awesome.
But yeah, the idea also that Sid didn't really click with this immediately, and he doesn't really care too much about it. But I think he did genuinely enjoy spending time with Aurora in a way that he hasn't really with most anybody else. And so that was kind of a sweeter, tender moment. And then there was the point where she's like, you know, if you ever find the real me, you know, like, what does she say here? If you ever find the real me, please.
And then she disappears.
Yeah. And he's like, huh, please?
Yeah.
I kind of like that because it's either the, wasn't able to finish what she was going to say.
Sure.
Which is the most obvious one. But there's also the like, she did say something. And it's just not for our ears, you know?
Sure.
Now, it's also a, you know, please do something for me.
Right. Like I was
please.
thinking that it was maybe like a, like the memory, like it looked like the memory was about to kiss him as it faded away. And so it's the like, you know, I like you. And so, you know, please, if you find the real me, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's fun because we also had Sid say, you know, I enjoyed our time together, right? He is not the kind of person to, you know, to pretend, right?
No, lying is for
For hacks
For
and
weak
posers,
people,
exactly, right.
yeah, and he has nobody here that he needs to pretend to be,
Right.
The Eminence or what have you. So these moments where we see Sid by himself, one-on-one with another character, this is genuinely who he is.
Right.
So yeah, there's something here. But yeah, he's still his own. The inner machinations of his mind are an enigma.
Right, like there's a part of me that almost wonders if like the fact that we don't get that much of a up close perspective of Sid's thoughts and feelings in this moment, like is it because it's it's the mystery and the cool factor and all that stuff, but is that also maybe that he isn't necessarily aware himself?
Yeah, it's good to speculate. But yeah, the cult's little remnants of a shattered sanctuary that was still powered up just because the arm was there.
Right.
Yeah, that's gone. That's all done.
Right.
So now the next stage of the story is, well, the cult takes advantage. I'm sorry, the business side of things takes advantage of the crash in real estate value because of the bomb that went off. So they proceed to buy up every bit of property they can at the ridiculously reduced price. Wow, that's not totally like in real life.
Yep.
That was like one of the most like, that never happens. That never happens.
Right. This whole city got flooded. Oh, well, that sounds like demand's
an opportunity
low.
for capitalism.
Exactly.
So we also then got the squad, Oriana and Alexia and Beta.
Actually being like, we are going to form a...
What if we formed an organization that investigated the secrets of the corruption within this world?
I gotta say...
Pulled the shadows into the light, and it's like, oh my god.
Yep.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
It's something where I feel like Beta really does have a point for all those times that she like disses Alexia. Because in the same breath as Alexia saying, we're going to form some sort of shadow organization, she's like, we have to defeat Shadow Garden, when that's literally like multiple times what they've said. Proudly declared that we are the organization in the shadows that hunts the shadows, you know?
Yep.
Right?
But they also blew up a city, though.
That is very true.
It's a good thing to be reminded of, that from their perspective, Shadow Garden just... annihilated a city, killed tons of people.
Full cut from no, hang on. Full cut from, the flood going over the walls and just sweeping through the entire town, right? Cut to Batman Begins. It's a miracle no one was killed. Like,
God damn it. I hate how much it works.
Because that's why they had the shot of like the people on the roof, right?
What? No, that was Shadow Garden.
No. There was a point where they showed like a quick shot of like some civilians, like
those are the ones that survived,
right?
Jacob.
No, exactly, but it
doesn't mean that everybody lived.
No, right?
No. If a flood like that happened, if an explosion like that happened, there'd be no warning.
Oh yeah,
they would all die.
Just
the people that lived are just the people that happened to already be on the upper floors of some of the taller buildings to begin with.
Basically,
and they just went up there after the waves were done.
Yeah, the buildings are lucky that they didn't just get like actually just knocked over. I mean,
yeah, but that's the thing. It's the it wasn't coming with the force of a tidal wave. It went up and over. So, not all the buildings would be decimated.
Right. Yeah. The wall definitely did help.
Yeah,
Personal headcanon. That's the reason why Delta was still in the city, because she's just staying on the rooftops because there's water everywhere. Could she absolutely... No, that's not what it is. She could absolutely just jump to, the rooftop to rooftop.
No, I think what it is her rage lasts, a full, week.
Right.
And it's the thing of, she's going to be in heat, she's going to be hungry, and she's going to be pissed off.
Yep.
And nobody wants to go over and be like, no, Jacob. like specifically, calm down.
God, the fact that they
Calm down. The fact that they brought that gag back with Alexia
my God.
is so funny.
Yeah.
Just the idea that she went from hot to cold so fast that it like, I don't know, aroused her or something.
Well,
Like,
and I'm
so
thinking
fucking
like
funny.
I don't like the first time she did it, I'm like, okay, that's just for her to be like, wait, what is this like? Why did he do the thing? You know, right? But like that, I feel like the physics work a little bit differently in ways where it might not necessarily like be like.
It's a wet towel is a wet towel. It gets a lot more. It doesn't have it cuts through wind resistance a lot faster.
Sure,
and
definitely.
if you've ever done the what's the
rat tail?
The rat tail, yeah, exactly. You
that
know
shit
how
hurts.
much you can snap there. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
It's powerful.
But oh man,
Yeah, the
the
arc
sauna talk. Oh no,
that's fine. Yeah, but the arc is over effectively.
Yep.
We had some good progress for Oriana and Alexia. I liked that we brought in who is it? Princess Iris. Yeah, Princess Iris into this here. So she's wanting to basically set up this next festival to be a moment where they can, bait everything out.
right.
And I like the idea that from her perspective, her very weak
Political points
kind of
and-
I was gonna say weak human perspective
Ah,
of just the like, hey, Alpha kind of showed me up.
Right.
Remember, Alpha's the main character, right? So she's like, damn, that protagonist.
Yeah.
Like, coming in there and, making my sword look weak. So she's trying to like rush to prove herself, which means what this has to mean, right? Is that she has to have her sword utterly just defeated emotionally by the sheer raw girth and power of Shadow's sword or Sid's sword, either way, so that she can join the harem. I mean,
well, right. No, this is definitely the opportunity for her to join the harem and everything, right? Because we got promise of focus for two characters, right? Iris and Oriana. So they'll probably be the two big contenders for the tournament. Cool. Assuming, nobody from Shadow Garden shows up, right?
or Sid doesn't enter the tournament.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
some
Well,
reason.
he's in Shadow Garden,
Yeah. Well, is he? Sid's not in Shadow Garden. No.
Right. No, Sid would never win the tournament.
Sid almost did win a tournament, though. Like,
Shadow almost won the tournament.
sure, that's true.
That's
true.
right?
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's absolutely going to be the thing where now Iris is going to join the harem in some way. I like the fact, at least, that
She's got daddy issues. She's just like Sherry,
Well, that was almost something where I couldn't tell if it was the daddy issues and he's that stuffy old man that needs to be convinced, or if he's actually doing that kind of no, I'm never going to make the first move kind of a thing. I wasn't sure, but he's at least
Shogun
introduced as a
Jacob.
potential character. Sure, but I like that the thing of all the Crimson Knights that got killed. Yeah, no, that's a big deal,
Yeah, you
right?
did that, yeah.
A lot of people died. You don't just. It's not just everything's fine. It's not just, oh, hey, I have, back to 7,000 Unsullied or whatever when there were only 30 earlier, right? That's not how that shit works. So, the idea that was something that would shake her up when she's been the person who's always succeeded, sure, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And the idea that she could have that character arc alongside Oriana, even though, yes, absolutely, she's going to join the harem at some point, and we'll have to see how. I like that.
Yeah. Pervass Hat was pretty funny. I'm excited to see exactly who that is. And then the nice little moment with Alpha realizing that she's cultivated this nice little family. And now they have some true understanding as to why they're all a family.
Right.
How they all kind of became a family, before Sid entered the situation.
Yeah.
But also the yeah. Despite growing up in those horrible situations,
Right.
this was kind of their arc also having
Yes.
closure for
Them
everything.
kind of as a unit. Yeah.
As a unit, yeah. They now know, okay, that's who we are, that's what we are. But now we're more than that. We're family. We're Nakama.
Well, and even more than that, we are real estate barons that are going to
No, just just Gamma.
Yeah,
Just
just
Gamma.
Gamma.
Yeah.
And
it's all very cell, disconnected and stuff.
Indeed, we completed the surveys or the tests or whatever. It's petroleum.
Oh,
All right.
buy all of it.
Yeah.
God, I love the names for the places here where they're just real world names with like a word or a letter like slightly substituted. Madrid, Oh, okay, cool. The Nile River.
Right. It's with a Y. It's different.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yep. But
Oh my God.
I mean, hey, names are oftentimes one of the hardest things to come up with. So, just
Good names. Yeah.
yes.
I
Okay.
can come up with so many names so fast.
Fair
doesn't
enough.
make them good names.
Hey, Perv Asshat, that's a good name.
I mean, yeah.
That's a good
If
name.
you want to use it, more power to you. But okay, we now know the identity of Diablos, or the identity of Aurora, or both, or neither, or something more.
But do you think Sid will ever see her Aurora Borealis? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's destined to. Yeah. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. It all just comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.